Hello, welcome to our third already session of our Adventuring Through Advent series. It is great to be back with you. It's good to see you again too, Jen.
And Julie.
We are digging deeper into Advent and some more, we're getting a bit closer to Christmas time, aren't we, this week? And we are looking at a very interesting character this week. Do you want to tell us a bit more, Jen?
So you might remember last week we were looking at some very special people who were called the prophets. So they shared messages that God had given to them. Well, one of those really important prophets was a guy called Isaiah, and he shared messages that somebody was going to come and prepare the people for Jesus. So hundreds of years later, after Isaiah had said this, we see it come true. An angel appeared to a couple called Elizabeth and Zechariah. Can you imagine that? He appeared to announce that they were going to be pregnant with a very important child and that they should name him John.
Oh, another J. John. So when Mary found out she was pregnant with Jesus, if you remember, she rushed over to see her relative Elizabeth, and even just saying hello, the baby, now we know baby John, jumped for joy in Elizabeth's tummy. And Elizabeth just instantly knew that that baby Mary was pregnant with was Jesus, the Son of God. And Elizabeth's baby John was born just 6 months before Jesus arrived and went on to live quite an interesting life.
He did. So we actually have a special message from the man himself today. Let's dive straight in and take a look.
Let's go.
John was a wild character living in the Jordan desert, surviving on a diet of locusts and wild honey. John was a cousin to Jesus, just 6 months older than him. Like his cousin Jesus, the birth of John had been announced by an angel. John's parents, Elizabeth and Zechariah, knew their son was special and had a special job to do.
Hi everyone, welcome. My name's John. They call me the Baptist. Do you know what that is? People come to me in this Jordan River over there because they know they've done some crazy stuff, some bad stuff, and it's on their chest, it's on their conscience, as it were, and they're coming and we're baptizing them. It's a sign of they're sorry, that they're turning away from that. And I tell you, I'm the voice of the one crying in the desert, prepare the way for Messiah. He's coming, you know. He is coming very, very soon. Get ready, get your hearts ready and pure and prepared, because Messiah, the promised one, is coming. No one will hide in that day. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't offer you any. Would you like some fresh locust, and I've got some wild honey as well. Just put up a little bit of bread. It's really, really nice. Can catch your throat a little bit, these locusts, but you know, just over the fire, crunchy and juicy. It's underestimated, you know. This is really quite good for you. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like some? I can. I've got some here. Oh, I've got some here for you, and have some bread. I've got a little bit of bread and the honey. Oh, beautiful together. I prefer living out here. It's rough. It's tough. It's away from people and the population, but God gets me ready for what he has for me to do, and it's to get people ready for the coming. He's coming. The promised one is coming. Messiah is coming. My job is the voice of the prophet Isaiah. He says, the voice of one in the wilderness saying, crying out, prepare the way of the Lord. Prepare the way for Messiah. He's coming. Kids, teachers, he is coming. Get ready. Get your hearts ready. Oh, I hope you enjoy the locusts, the crickets. They're beautiful. But get ready.
There was a man called John who was sent from God. He came as a witness to tell people about the light that was coming. John was not the light, he came to tell people about the light.
Was John the Baptist really eating locusts? Like big, juicy grasshoppers? Ugh. I have an I wonder question for you, Nick. I wonder how they tasted.
Well, I wonder too. We know some people that know how they tasted though, don't we? So we actually bought some edible locusts. So no locusts were harmed in this, what you're going to see next. But we challenged some friends of ours to just find out for us what do they taste like and what might have John the Baptist's diet kind of felt like. Let's have a little look. We called this Vicars versus Locusts.
Hello everybody, my name is Reverend Charles and I am the vicar at St James's Church in Bolkington, and I'm speaking to you from Bolkington today, and I have been challenged to really enter into the experience of John the Baptist and try some locusts, which I have here, and I thought that I would try them in a sandwich. So I'm going to make a sandwich. I've got 2 pieces of bread. And it says in the Bible that John had his locusts with honey, so I've got some honey here as well. And I'm just going to make my sandwich. Okay, so got some honey on the bread. So here are the locusts. Okay, they are in the sandwich. Just gonna cut the sandwich in half. Right, feeling a bit nervous about this, so let's just go for it. It's very crunchy. It's not my favourite thing in the world. Oh, that's a big locust. Oh. I'm not sure that I'm going to be keeping a John the Baptist diet all the time, but that's certainly a new experience for me.
Hi there. Well, I don't know about you, but one of my favourite meals of the day is breakfast. And I have my normal breakfast here. So I've got a little bit of yoghurt and I've got some lovely fresh fruit, some raspberries and some blueberries there. And usually I would sprinkle over that a little bit of muesli, and that would be my lovely breakfast. But today I'm going to try something a bit different. I'm going to try the John the Baptist breakfast. So instead of muesli, I've got a special ingredient. Here they are. They're in this little packet, specially prepared, because John the Baptist ate locusts in the desert. I think he had them for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So today I am going to sprinkle some of these locusts onto my breakfast instead of muesli. So here we go. Here, I can hope you can see that one. That one's going on now. So, okay, I've got my locusts on my breakfast now. And John the Baptist, I think, used to eat them with a bit of honey. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of honey on that as well, just to sweeten it up a little bit. There we go, sprinkle of honey there. Right, so are you ready for the John the Baptist breakfast experience? Here we go. I've got my locusts there with my blueberries and my yoghurt. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Well, I have to say, I think that might even be better than muesli.
Right, here we go. Locust number 1. Oh, these look... Oh. Are you going to get one? Right, are we going to eat it together? Do 3, 2, 1.
Okay, 3,
2,
2, 1, go. You've got to be joking.
There's
no way.
Kidding.
Here we go.
I think we need to try that again with a bit like John the Baptist.
So on this one.
Yeah.
So honey, like John the Baptist.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I think its head might fall off.
Is it any better? Oh. Yeah, here we go. Actually, it's definitely better with honey.
Well, that's why John the Baptist had them with honey, wasn't it?
That is definitely better with honey, but I've got one step even better.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Let's
spread.
try that then.
Here we go. There we go. On a spoon.
Hey, right, come and get a close-up of these before I eat them. Look at this. Look at that. That used to be hopping around. Now look at it.
In the chocolate spread. I can't even get it.
Oh my goodness. I think I've just had the chocolate spread.
I can just taste the chocolate spread. Chocolate spread beats honey.
So that's our conclusion from today. John the Baptist should have had his locusts with chocolate spread. Definitely the best way. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness, they are so brave.
Aren't they just? Very good sport.
But there was more to John the Baptist than just his funny habits. He wasn't all locusts and hanging out in the wilderness and chilling out by the river. He had a super important job to do.
He really did, didn't he? And John the Baptist was just chosen for such a special job and preparing all those people for Jesus coming. And because it was a similar time of Jesus's life, even though John was doing some amazing things and the people around him were really learning about what they needed to do to live good lives, he kept pointing towards Jesus, didn't he? And saying, I'm not the light, but someone else is coming, and that you'll see and meet soon, who is the chosen one. He is God's son, and he's coming to sort us all out and to save us and give us that relationship back with God. So I think a pretty big job he had to do.
An absolutely massive one, and an important one for us to think about when we're in the season of Advent and we are doing our way to come. So we hope that you've enjoyed this and that you'll join us in a prayer and that you'll enjoy the song that we've popped on the end of this session as well. And I just have to say, however tempting it might seem to go searching in your garden and look for grasshoppers and locusts for a little snack later, don't. They're really not as scrawny as they might look. Have a great week, and we will see you next week for our last session.
Hasn't it flown? Have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.
Dear God, thank you for being a promise-keeping God who brings hope to everyone. Please be with us in this time of Advent as we prepare for Christmas and the birth of Jesus. Thank you for John the Baptist, who prepared so many people to know Jesus as their true King. Amen.
It's the King song. We're going back in time now to the time of King David. Let's go!
A long, 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 long time ago, God made a promise. He would send a king. great-great-great-great-great-grandson promised to David he would be a great king who would rule forevermore. King forever, king forever, we won. King forever, Jesus the King God had promised has come.
We're time travellers travelling through time to the time of Isaiah. Here we go.
A long, 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 long time ago, God sent a prophet to describe his king. Wonderful, powerful, peaceful, eternal, he will have a kingdom. It will have no end, he is the king of everyone. King forever, king forever, we won. King forever, Jesus the King God had promised has come.
The clock doesn't stop. Tick tock, tick tock. It's time for the New Testament.
A little less long, but still quite long ago, God spoke to Mary. You will have a son. The great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson promised to David. You will call him Jesus, and his kingdom will not end.
What? Never, ever, ever.
King forever, king forever, we won. King forever, Jesus the King God had promised has come.
All around the world. Listen up, everybody. He's the king of all history, the king of the future, the king right now, even if it doesn't suit you. The king of our world and the king of our continent, the king of our country. I'm 100% confident. The king of your street, he's the king of your home. But is he your king? Because he's seated on his throne. He's the king of your street and the king of your home. And he's coming back in glory so that everyone will know.